What's up, y'all? This is the Macism. Oh, once again, with some more updates about WWE 2K22 and some thoughts. Only been a couple of days since my last video, but some more bad news concerning, some of the gameplay options in the game. There is no more OMGs or skills. So what does that mean, people? Oops, went to the wrong one. OMGs has been in the game since WWE 13. That game came out roughly almost 10 years ago. So the OMG mechanic is finally gone. No more skills. Even though I did watch a moveset video and one guy did report that some of the OMGs are put in the game as regular moves, which is interesting. But as far as the whole OMG mechanic is no longer in the game. After playing these games for 10 years and going from WWE 13's humble beginnings of slamming people through the barricade or apron DDT or putting somebody through the announce table as an OMG moment, it's no longer there. That means we don't got, I guess, maybe they made Roman's Reigns, maybe going outside on the apron, doing a jump kick off the apron, Sami Zayn's DDT through the ropes. There's RVD's leg whip off the apron onto the barricade. There's the heel kick to the head against the post, against the ring post. There are some of the unique OMGs. There's Cesaro's giant spin. There's the lift up suplex off the apron. Yeah, so a lot of those are no longer in game mechanics. And yeah. So we don't have advanced options, we don't have OMG, we don't have skills. What was another one? They did fix the ref count, which is good. They said they did fix it, so now it sounds like a regular 1, 2, 3. It's not a 1, 2, 3. So it's not that anymore. I got into it in the comments with some trolls, and it's only like usually just 1 or 2 trolls. Like every time I leave a comment in some random YouTube video, there's only like 1 or 2 trolls who try to come at me, and I shut them down real quick. they leave me alone after a while. So I guess you're stuck with High Flyer. It's like they got rid of, I don't think we have Fired Up. No, we do have Fired Up. We can store 3 finishers still. You can still have these certain skills, but I guess the wrestler and class, they're probably just class specific now. But as far as the OMG moments, like all this, like as far as the moment mechanic is out. That's not to say they're not in the game as regular moves, but yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't think we even have the comeback mechanic, now that I think about it. Let me look it up. But yeah, we might not have the comeback mechanic. Because, I don't know, maybe we do. Maybe it's triggered by the bar. Maybe it's triggered by the special bar. But I know you only can choose one payback now. You can't have any more two paybacks anymore. Um, they try to streamline the moveset list, which is interesting. So now it's like I think they just made it easier for people to set move sets, because you know you have your strikes, but now your strikes are tied to your heavy and your light attacks, and then some of your strikes can be equipped as grapples, which is a pretty, you know, cool idea, you know, in theory, to equip it as a grapple, considering that grapples it's like, because now you got to get to a grapple state, then you got to put a direction in the grapple button again to trigger a grapple, which gives people a chance to, you know, either counter your grapple or whatever. Watching gameplay streams, there's a lot of reversals, there's a lot of countering. There's no stamina. There is no stamina in the game. That is one thing I noticed. There is no stamina. You're free to just run all over the place. Your wrestlers don't get tired. People are, you know, kicking out pretty easily out of stuff. The only thing that seems to be sort of busted, I can see people taking advantage of the combo system, because you would have to break it in order to counter it, or you would have to dodge or reverse the first move of the combo to stop it from triggering. But if you're in the middle of it, you better guess right, or you're going to eat that full combo and risk getting stunned. As soon as like some high level testers and players, you know, figure out, you know, which moves trigger stuns, it's going to be murder to play online. But I did notice that people are having a hard time countering Irish whips. Now, Irish whips really don't do any damage, but it's one of those moves where I've seen in one match where the dude was just totally spamming it the whole time, and there was nothing the other dude can stop it from happening. He was getting thrown out the wing multiple times, or thrown in the corner, and stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of run attack spam. I've been seeing a lot of run attacks, like a lot of running strikes in this game. I think, I don't know, I got to see if people can block it. A lot of people forget that you can block and hold down the block button. Now I see why they have 3 different defensive mechanics in the game. Because reversal requires specific timing, but I see a lot of people dealing with reversals. They got the breaker in order for you to get out of, you know, combo spam. They have basically blocking, which I think it should technically negate the running spam. I just don't see people doing it that often, because you have to hold down the reversal button to block. But if you block too much, people will just pretty much grapple you, and then it becomes a mind game at that point. Because you only have 2 options to break that grapple. You either gotta guess it's a light attack, or you gotta guess it's a heavy attack. It becomes a 50-50 at that point, and you gotta guess right. So you have to know your opponent and guess, you know, and realize their tendencies, what they want to do. But I could see like certain dodges being useful, especially like Rey Mysterio's roll. That will get you out of trouble. That is something, if I ever plan on playing the game online, that I'll definitely have to equip. Because right now the game is very spammy from the earlier gameplay videos I've seen. Because people were playing this game as early as like streams were going up and gameplay videos like 3 p.m. So I got to see quite a few live streams of the game. It's like the gameplay is what it is. It's fast, it's flashy, it has some weight to it. But like I said, it's easily spammable. I'm definitely going to have to go back to playing some of my SVR games, the older ones, to get used to the pace of 2K22. I won't be able to pick up my pre-order till this Friday. But a lot of people, well, let's see. Well, it's 1 a.m. on the East Coast right now, and I know there's quite a few people on the East Coast that already got their digital downloads, and they're going to be streaming for a while. There was one dude that had a 5-hour stream today about the game, And yeah, quite a few people just came in and out my room to see if I got the game. Sorry about the false advertising, people. No, I don't got the game, but I am just giving my thoughts on it. So I had about 3 people just quickly come in and bounce out. And but yeah, right now it pretty much is what it is. It's a reboot. It's pretty much I guess a new overhaul of the wrestling engine and the wrestling games, and it's just the ending to what I've been playing for the past how should I put it, since at least 2017. That's when I first got my PS4 and I got 2K18. So at least almost, just slightly over 4 years of playing, the simulation type of wrestling game. So I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. My mind is like I don't know, with my mindset right now, with things going on in the world, I don't know if I'm going to sit and enjoy the game. I will be picking it up, giving it a shot, giving it a fair shot. A lot of the stuff taken out and the differences of the game has got me, slightly disappointed. It's still probably a 7 out of 10 for me. I did watch somebody do a call video where they were just creating a call and seeing all what you can do with it. And yeah, some things need to be patched as far as applying, adding, what do you call it, the like the material for tires. Like the material for tires don't work on all the tires, on certain tights and underwear and stuff like that. So if you want to have like certain metallic tights or vinyl tights, it doesn't work. So some things need to get patched. Granted, call makers are going to find workarounds like that dude did in this video. He found a workaround, but he ended up spending like way more time making that call than he usually does. Yeah, so everything's streamlined. They add a whole bunch of more tires from 2K20, especially a lot of the 2K20 DLC is used as a tires. There's also unlockable tires in My Rise. I was watching some My Rise gameplay, and certain challenges or matches you have, you unlock some more tire parts. Yeah, they took out certain attributes like springboard and some other ones. They took them out. Yeah, they really streamlined the game. We really won't see what the real end game is of this series probably until 2 or 3 games from now. Probably at least 2 games from now. They did have a day 1 patch that did fix some glaring glitches, to the point that once people, after they updated the game and powered up the game, most people haven't had any issues with glitches. There have been some, a few, minor glitches, but nothing too bad, where people are feeling it's 2K20 all over again. But, yeah, I've been saying a lot. Graphically, the game looks solid. I see some pretty good female custom custom characters, some pretty good female custom characters. So that's cool in terms of body types. I'm just going to have to figure out what body types to choose to get the female body types that I want. As far as the textures and stuff, it's going to be a while. It's going to be some months before we get some good attires. At least the Community Creations is cross-platform, so that way other content creators from other, like I guess Xbox, probably, I think the consoles are only going to do for consoles like Xbox, PS4. I don't know if we'll get stuff from PC. Maybe we'll get stuff from PC, which would be nice. PS5, Xbox Series X. I think the funniest thing is a lot of people felt WWE 2K22 was made on next-gen hardware, but it wasn't. It was actually made on PS4 or whatever hardware. The game would have came out next year in October. You know, they did. There was in certain like websites. There was a website that had its release date for October like 21st of last year. They delayed it. You know, the owner had to polish it up, probably work on a marketing strategy for the game. Added some more bells and whistles. Who knows? I don't know. I can't really judge the game until I get it. You know, I'm over being, you know, too disappointed. Right now, I've seen enough of it to where the game is still, to me, from what I've seen so far, which has been watching streams all day, there's a 7 out of 10. I wanted the game to be a 9 out of 10, to at least be better than 2K19. But based on what I've seen, it's not better than 2K19. I'm so used to the gameplay and how this game plays and how my cars look that you know, and also the options in this game that you can make really, really unique playing cars. The simulation aspects, how your cars play in the ring, is very, very, very well done. I think this is the closest 3D. Oh my gosh, how the Chimera knocked out. Oh my gosh, he knocked out Diamond Fox. Wow, man, what did I do to Diamond Fox? I put her in a new outfit, and she's just getting her ass kicked. I mean, losing. But then again, I have knockouts turned on. I'll do a rematch of that match and see how it goes. Man, knocked her out with a big boot.
Look at her go.
I didn't think Diamond Fox had that much head damage. It's almost like playing like Fire Pro Wrestling World, where you can get a critical at any moment in any match, which will just knock the wrestler out.
Here is your winner, Hannah Kimura.
Yeah, I didn't see that knockout coming. That was crazy. Let's do that again. Oh, I call her Donna Fox. Can't believe she lost. That was crazy. She's a 90. And Hana Kimura. Rest in peace, Hana Kimura. She was a wrestler in Japan, Japanese wrestler who wrestled for Stardom. Pretty well known in the indie scene. Tragically, she took her own life. Dang, how many years ago? Maybe 3 or 4 years ago? I think it was probably 2019 she took her life. She killed herself the same week that Shad got sparred, died trying to save his son, and his body didn't show up till 3 days later. So yeah, she died the same week that Shad got sparred, died, I believe. I could be wrong, but I know it was within that time frame. Alright, so I took off the knockout option off with this match type. Let's see how Donna Fox does this time. I might change her name again. I might go back to Moon Fox, but they don't have the word moon. They don't have the word moon in the name list, which sucks balls.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE is all about.
I'm sure Donna Fox will take this match since it's pinned. Pin to win.
She's starting to fight out, guys. And she escapes the submission.
Alright, let me see if they got,
This could be all she wrote.
if there's comebacks.
She better do something fast. No.
2K22.
She's quite the escape artist, Michael. She's tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Okay, there is comebacks. Wait, I hope that. No, that was 9 months ago. Oh, that's something else. Yeah, that's something else. Tag Entrances.
She's still in this one.
Yeah, there is no news of comebacks in 2K22. Let's see what this let me lower the volume on this one.
She's starting to sweat a bit. Here's what we're going to see what she's made
Looking
of.
on the live stream of this one dude,
Seen many of her matches. She can withstand so much more punishment than this.
who's this guy called Lex Press? He was showing up in my recommendations for the last month or so. He's, I guess, a wannabe content creator. No, I can say he's a content creator. He's getting a check. Not a very big check. He got about almost 6,000 subscribers. But he's one of those WWE marks who can't see any negatives about the game. Not the most knowledgeable guy. But yeah, a lot of tutorial gameplay videos are up on YouTube right now. Quite a few live streams. Actually, I could probably go to Twitch, and it probably has hella live streams right now.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Oh, did he finally break the ring in? Let's see, got the volume still down.
She's still in it. Not yet.
Ooh, the quality is ass.
She's calling for it. Looking for the win. What impact. This one's over.
Uh-oh. Did Donna Fox win it? She wins it. Got that cup. She got that salty run back. Like I said, in a regular pin submission match, she gonna win. So I guess that was just a critical, that running big boot. I gotta look at Hana Kimura's leg strength, because she locked Donna out with that big boot.
That's a woman on a mission.
But I don't think this match only barely lasts 5 minutes.
Look at her go.
No.
And here's how she finished this thing.
Oh, them punches, yeah. Boop. Let me see the finisher. I don't think that took her out, did it? No, that didn't take her out.
Here is your winner.
Oh, we're gonna have to go back to. Oh, I gotta change that. Gotta change that because I gave that victory to somebody else.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree
She got that easy win.
impressive win.
Let me look at these highlight reels. Let's see what that finisher was. That's Barnbuster, yo. Oh, is that the finisher I gave her? Yeah, I think that's the finisher I gave her. Yeah, this is what I gave her, the 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Wait, let me see it again. Let's see. All right, Ralph, count. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, they made the count the same count as it was in they made the timing the same as the count in this game now. They fixed it because it was taking too long for the ref to count. And in 2K22, but that is much better. Yeah, game hard copies of the game is going to be out on Friday. So definitely head on over to my local GameStop, pick it up. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit more updates on some of the stuff, some of the changes in this game. Let me see what this guy put in the comments. My Warriors lost today. They're on a 5-game losing streak. What is going on with my Warriors? Let me fast forward through this video. Oh, he's been trying to... I think he's wrestling on Legendary against Braun Strowman on this one channel. Oh, is he going for it right now? I think it might, yeah, it might be a superplex that does it if you're like a heavyweight or a super heavyweight. Let's see. Oh, yep, there it goes. Ring finally broke. He's been trying to do that all day, and he did it. Oh wow, it's a knockout. Wow, the match ended. Crazy. Dang, Embiid had 43 points today. I don't know what's going on with my Warriors. They need Draymond Green back, but I think teams finally figured out how to play them. And the way you play the Warriors is you attack, attack, attack. Attack the paint. Always attack the paint. Struggle, guarding the three. Because they're going to be so concerned of trying to stop people from driving that is going to set up a lot of driving kicks since they don't got any rim protection. It's like LeBron exploited that, and then Doncic exploited, defensive mismatches. So they need Draymond back ASAP, and then Klay Thompson. He's still trying to get himself into game shape and fill himself out. But yeah, let me change that victory for Donna. I'm probably gonna do a live stream tomorrow for Sexy Libre. To just get it started, because the more I procrastinate, it's all ready to go. I just need to just start either live streaming it or playing some matches, and start setting the videos and stuff just to get this started. Yeah, on Friday I will be doing probably a 4 or 5 hour live stream. Of 2K22. I'll definitely be playing through some My Rise. Don't really care about my faction. I don't know. I might give my faction a shot. Definitely see how Universe is. I will spend probably a lot of time in a creator wrestler in the creation suite to see what all the options are in there. I've seen a few creation videos today, but I definitely want to get my hands on the creation suite once I get it. I'll probably where I'll be spending most of my time, go through the tutorial, probably create, my call, do some My Rise. Just get used to the gameplay. Earlier today I played a little SmackDown versus Raw. Well, I know WWE 13, and I was like, man, I used to play that game at least once or twice a week, but first time in almost a month I played it today. I would switch between this game and WWE 13. I do own, dude, all the PlayStation wrestling games, beginning with Shut Your Mouth. No, not all of them. I don't own the SmackDown. I don't own this first SmackDown versus Raw. I don't know, I might. I know I had it, but I think the disc was scratched. And it was like unplayable. I might have it somewhere in my room. But I know I got 2006. I definitely got that disc buffed. I bought it off of eBay, and it came with like a healthy fat scratch. And the game wouldn't boot up. But it looked like it could get, buffed out. So I took it to a mom and pop video game store, and they buffed it out. The disc came out looking brand new, and yeah, the game works, you know, like I bought it yesterday. I do got Here Comes the Pain 2006 on the PS2. I do got a copy of 2008 on the PS2, but that's a loose copy. But I do got 2008 for the 2007 and 2008 SmackDown vs. Raw for the Xbox 360. I got SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 for the Xbox 360. WWE 12 for the Xbox 360 because that's the best version, in my opinion, graphically, of the game. I noticed the PS3 has some issues replicating some textures that the Xbox 360 didn't. I remember I had a debate about it till I showed people proof. I was like, look at the textures on some of these outfits. It's shiny. Why are they dull and look like cloth on the PS3? And I said that the game just runs. It just looks better. A lot more shinier, spit shinier. Runs a slightly bit more faster on the Xbox 360. It's like, I don't think they started developing SmackDown games for the PS3 until like WWE, I think 13. Because SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 on the PS3 is ass. That game was so bad. 2009 is good. 2009 is good on the PS3. 2010 is good on the PS3. Even though I still prefer it because the textures issues, you know, was still a problem. No, it wasn't too bad. No, correction, no. Texture issue wasn't such a big deal. They become a big deal until it turned into the WWE series. Then it became, you know, issues with certain textures on clothing and stuff like that. Yep. Got 12, 13, 2K14. I used to own 2K15, 2K16, and 2K17 for the PS3. I might get 2K15 again because I still got a save on my PS3 that has a mod on it that allows female wrestlers to wrestle dudes. But man, that game is it's so bare bones. They took out camera cuts, they took out story mode. No video editor, no custom soundtrack. You can't use custom music and entrances. The lighting was shit. Yeah, 2K15 for the PS3 was ass, just like it was for PS4. So yeah, 2K16 on the PS3 wasn't so bad. It was all right, but I got bored of it very quickly. They allowed us to use custom soundtracks again for the entrances, but there was no camera cuts in that game. And then they brought back camera cuts for the PS3 version of 2K17, along with custom soundtracks. The game was a little better. 2K17, it had a decent roster. Oh yeah, it had a decent roster. It did. But it was also kind of meh. It's like you're better off just playing with WWE 12 through 2K14. It's like, granted, you're not getting a lot of the modern day rosters, and the majority of them who got cut are no longer with the WWE. So you go back and look at the roster from 2K14. Yeah, a lot of those guys are no longer in the WWE. A lot of them. So, yeah, 2K22 is probably, I don't know if I'm going to get 2K23. I think 2K22, I don't know. I think there's 2 more games I want to get this year. 2 more games. Disgaea 6. And probably Dynasty Warriors Empires 9. I was really debating yesterday to just cancel my pre-order for 2K22 and just use the money to get Dynasty Warriors Empires 9. I was really considering it. I was so bummed about the news about the entrances, and then You know, it was just bad news after the other. And then even more bad news today concerning OMGs and, you know, things like that. It's like, yeah. So them saying the game hits different. Yeah, it hits different considering a lot of the stuff they removed. It's no longer very, creation friendly. It's no longer creation friendly, even though one call maker says he gives it an 8 out of 10. But, you know, he didn't play 2K20. He didn't play 2K20, but he did see, you know, videos and stuff, you know, pictures or whatever of that game to know how bad it was. And it was funny, there's also this other YouTuber, she's like a female, you know, call creation. She's been playing these games since like, as far back as like, as far as YouTube content, like 2010. And for her, 2K20 was like the game that she felt her calls looked the best in. Like, I don't know, 2K20 had like the lighting made all the textures off. Everything looked shiny and thin, like paper thin and kind of plasticky. It was like a lot of the material and textures were off. When you try to do clothing, it was like, oh, I'm going to use metallic. You know, metallic didn't look like, you know, metal shiny. It looked like, I don't know what it looked like vinyl didn't look like vinyl, plastic didn't look like plastic. To replace metal as a texture. And it was like, yeah, it was bad. It was not good. So far, as far as the reaction to the game, a lot of people are enjoying it. You know, the ones who got it early, they're going to enjoy it anyway. You know, it's such a drastic departure from the gameplay for the last, ooh my god, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, from the last 6 years, that any new drastic change in gameplay is good. I will definitely say 2K22 looks better than 2K15, and is definitely going to play better than 2K20. So in terms of reboots, based on what I've been seeing, 2K22 is a solid reboot, but you know, I'm still disappointed because I really needed that game to be a 9, not a 7. I was looking forward to basically just enhancement of what they already had in 2K19, but they just took the engine they had with 2K20 that they built on top of 2K18, they refined it. They got rid of shit they always said was crashing games, but that's no excuse. You had 2 years, over 2 years to fix the issues that were crashing the game. It's like you guys could have fixed that, but you know, they really wanted to go all in the graphics, presentation, and the gameplay. That's all the resources went to. Everything else was pretty much you know, my rise. And but even people play my faction. Even my faction is kind of you can't play against other people. It's only single player only. There's no online component. Yet they're still microtransactioning the hell out of it. You know, you can pay to get a whole bunch of VC to buy up a whole bunch of decks to improve your chances of getting the really good cards. The showcase mode, some people complain that the showcase mode is there's not many iconic matches, and granted they can't do some of those matches because some of those wrestlers are no longer in the WWE, or you know, they've never been a part of the WWE, because Rey Mysterio, he was an ECW, WCW, independent scene, did some work in Mexico. You know, Rey, he's been in the game for a very long time. I think he started when he was like, I heard like 16, 17, or 18 years old he started wrestling. But I need to figure out what kind of victory I want to give this girl. Let's see if I can find something a little more darker. Should I give her Luke Harper? Luke Harper, rest in peace. I don't even know who the... Oh, I think that's what's his name, that one wrestler, Jay Lethal. That's his, he did entrance work for the game. There's Mandy Rose. Nah, a little too fruity and girly. Granted, that one works for everything. Ooh, did I use this one for her? That one's interesting. That one's interesting. Let's see what else we got. That's Mass Lucha. I've seen that one a lot. When I pick my high flyer, I'll probably be my character's victory when I go through my rise video that I watched. The dude, he doesn't care about character creation and adding other stuff. He just wanted to go through the game, so he picked a very bare bones character. Didn't give her... He picked a preset attire for his persona. Didn't really give her an entrance, redid her entrance or anything. So it's like frustrating watching this guy go through my rise. You know, as far as me, you know, watching as a, you know, a call creator, watching him go through the game, pretty much bare bones with what he's doing. What about Mustafa Ali? Who I don't even use in the game. Shit, I think the last time I used like the in-game male superstars was like, I was playing with some buddies back in 2020. You know, play with buddies who don't really use like female superstars. Those were some fun matches, though. I will admit that those were fun matches. I think I'll give her Natalya's. Yeah, I'll give her Natalya's. That'll work. Does Natalya have a championship? I think she's a 2-time women's champion. Natalya did win a lot of belts. And I know she debuted as far from what I remember. I don't really count a wrestler's debut. I know that's not fair until I see them in the game. You know, her first in-game appearance was 2010? Wait a minute. Yeah, I think it was SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. But that came out in 2009, so I think her debut was probably like at least maybe 2008, 2009. As far as the WWE, I'll probably have to Google it. Let's Google it. There you go, Natalya Neidhart, Canadian professional wrestler. Damn, she make me feel old. She is 6 years younger than me. Damn it. Damn it. 39 years old. Damn. With her, she could probably wrestle another like 10 years. Some female wrestlers are lifers when it comes to their wrestling career. So she's a one-time WWE's Tag Team Champion with Tamina. Yeah, I was right. Two-time Women's Champion. Haven't won a Divas Championship. SmackDown one each. They got the Divas Championship as a world champion. Nah, Diva, nah, that's not really, in my opinion, the women's championship. So she won a Divas title, and SmackDown was her third generation professional. She's a daughter of Art Commissioner Night Art. Let's see, she trained Hard Damage 2000-2001. PB Wrestling, trained in England and Japan. Double champion. She signed with the WWE in 2007. Deep South Wrestling, Ohio Wrestling, for the Championship Wrestling. She debuted, yep, in 2008, allying herself with Victoria. So yeah, that's about right. Yeah, 2008. And then 2009, she joined. Yeah, I didn't start watching wrestling till around probably 08, 09. I do remember vaguely seeing Victoria. And then by the time I started wrestling, you know, Victoria left and joined Impact. Dang, she didn't become a women's champion until 2017. First one to hold both the Divas and the SmackDown Women's Championship. Really? Really? Damn, really? Is that true? First woman in... No, oh, she's the first woman to hold the Divas. Yeah, she's the first. I think they got rid of the Divas title... probably like 2014, 2015. Main cast member, we have the total Divas. She said 3 recognized most pay-per-view appearances and most matches and most wins. So she has most pay-per-view appearances, most matches, and the most wins by a female WWE wrestler. Huh. I don't know. She's been jobbing a lot lately. So I don't know about that. But she, like I said, she's been in the company probably the longest of the Divas generation. That I know of. Yeah. So yeah, if she debuted, yeah, about 14 years almost. So yeah, she's the longest tenured Diva. Now look at that. Would have been Alicia Fox if Alicia Fox would have stayed. She would probably been just there just as long as Natalya almost. So in April of this year will be like 14 years. Divas Champion 2010, 2011. Divas Doom. Beth Phoenix. Did she win a tag team champion? No, they didn't have the tag team women's belt back then. Yeah, but yeah, Natalya, she's been on there pretty much forever. Created 11 video games. Yep, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 was her first game. Yep. Yeah, I think she's probably been in the most games. Outside of probably Lita. Lita been in the games, let's see, for a while. Let's see what else we got here as far as like, let's see what Paige got here. Oh, God, please. Definitely don't want to give her Ultimate Warriors because that's a little too extra. I'll give her this one. World's Strongest. There we go. That'll work. See what else is going on YouTube. Who is this live streaming? Yeah, a lot of live streams going on. And with that, just wanted to give you guys some new info for those who've not been keeping up. I will definitely be starting the Sexy Libre live stream tomorrow, probably like around between 3:30 or 6 o'clock. For those of you guys watching, definitely stop by tomorrow. I'll be beginning the live stream, get these storylines going. Yeah, pretty much. For those of you guys who stopped by, thanks for stopping by. For those of you guys who watch later, thanks for watching. Stay safe. God bless.